Virgo Tendencies Part 1 by Keke Palmer. After a few very serious roles, Keke Palmer is back on her music. This is the first of a two-part series. Keke handled almost all of the writing with one other person. Does Keke have a great EP on her hands? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Virgo Tendencies Part 1 by Keke Palmer.
Virgo Tendencies by Keke Palmer, man. Before we get started, Ace is going to go ahead and tell us these Virgo tendencies.
Oh, I'm not telling you anything. We gonna talk about this album cover though. Think it's really cool. I like the color for real, the purple. But it's just like I'm trying to figure out, is she like laying down? Like I couldn't figure out if she was like postured in a certain way. It looked like she's floating. Is it just me?
I think it's just you, bro.
Okay,
it looks like she's on the floor to me.
I don't know. It just looks weird, but I like it. It's a dope shot.
Yeah, it's a cool shot. You know, I like the way they put the little shine on the earrings and everything like that. It's still a little tough for me, just because I still see her as little Aquila from
you
little
can't
Aquila
do
from
that,
Aquila
man.
and the Bee.
You can't do that.
I know she's a grown ass woman, but I watched that movie so many times, and I just want to pat my leg and start spelling shit. You know what I'm saying?
Pat your leg and start spelling shit.
I don't know if you saw the movie.
Yeah, I know. It's just the way you put it. Yeah,
That's what she did in the movie.
I feel like,
That was her thing.
I know.
The flow of this project, man. The flow of this project. This is Keke Palmer talking about her ass and more than half of the project, and other songs on the rest of the project.
This is Keke Palmer going through the motions of a lot of different tendencies. There you go. I'll say that.
That's how you gonna say it.
That's how I'm gonna put that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Highlights, man. Look, I want to say I think Keke has some very good ideas. I just don't know about some of the execution. Twerk and Flirt. It's a cool song. It's definitely not for me. I just want to go out and say, look, I don't feel like this project is for me at all. It's not for me at all. So I think if you want to hear somebody's real critique, I think you should go find a woman that does album reviews and listen to her talk about this project. But with that said, I'm going to give my thoughts on the project. Twerk and Flirt, I thought it had some cool vibes to it. I felt like this song could actually work in a multitude of different, ways. Marvelous, I thought it could have worked, but I feel like 24 hours. I've heard songs where he sounded good, and this one he did not sound good.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard at least one song where 24 hours sounded pretty decent, but this one I was not feeling it whatsoever. And Comfort is all right. It has a nice feel to it.
Was it?
That's it.
All right. I thought Snack was pretty cool, even though it was just kind of funny. I just like the way that she did that song. Oh yeah, and I like Dreamcatcher too. I like how she started off with Dreamcatcher. I thought that was pretty fire.
It's definitely a different vibe.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't I wasn't expecting that, especially after the skits on here were kind of funny though, because they were kind of like out there, but I had to put this in the mind like this is like quarantine type of recording and everything like that.
Quarantine sessions.
Yeah, so she kind of put that essence into it, like I'm all by myself. I'm not doing. I like the angle. It was pretty cool. Other than that, I thought Quarantine Blues was cool, and I think Comfort was pretty straight.
Lowlights, man. Look, see, Dreamcatcher, I like what she did. I felt like it was risky to start off a project like that because it was definitely a different type of vibe. I feel like Snack had some good melody ideas.
Okay.
I felt like she has some good ideas.
Okay.
Some of the melodies and some of the songs, I'd be like, oh, that was a nice run. That was a nice section. And then the section will change. And then I'm like, musically, that didn't sound as good as the other section. Basically, all I'm saying is I think she needs somebody to help her structure these songs correctly. And I feel like, to me, that was the overall downfall to the album, that the structure of the songs, like when you have a part, I have this issue with T.I. a lot. You'll have a part of a song that's dope, and then you'll have a part of the song that I just don't like. And I feel like Keke Palmer fell into that trap.
Well, I might counter that. Maybe as the Virgo tendencies.
Okay.
Maybe she played to that. I'm not trying to say I know all about Virgos.
Maybe it was half Leo tendencies.
No, none of that. But, I feel like it kind of plays to that. But I will stick with you in saying that it kind of messes up musically, listening from that kind of perspective. It's kind of like really disjointed and all over the place. Like the kind of skits kind of give you that feel that it's supposed to appear off that way, like it's supposed to be intended that way, but still when you listen to it, it's just like, man, this is everywhere. As far for a straight out low light, I would have to say Marvelous, most definitely, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw and heard that it was 24 hours, I pressed skip. I cannot take him as an artist. I am not the biggest fan. He sounds literally the same on every song, so definitely not a highlight for me. And I kind of didn't like the way the album ended with New Nigga. Like it was just kind of a sour note to end on. I felt like that should have been the transitioning song to another song. Like, cause I was just like, yo, that's it. So, I mean, it's just like, I kind of was like let down in a way, even though I felt the album was everywhere. I still thought that it had some type of layout. So the end with New Nigga was just kind of weird.
Final thoughts, man. Look, I'm glad Keke's having fun with the album. It was abundantly clear she was having fun based on the skits. Yeah. You can clearly hear she was having fun. Mm-hmm. But I felt like she needs to figure out a way to settle down, get these ideas in order, and transform that into high quality music. I feel like she has the opportunity to, but I just feel like this was a missed opportunity at actually accomplishing that.
Yeah, I feel like, it's a missed opportunity. Definitely probably not the ideal music for me and you. But at the same time, listening from musically, it was just like, okay, this might do it for some people. I don't know if Virgos can relate to this, for everything. Because, I just believe everybody are somewhat different. So I don't go say this is for the Virgos, but you never know. But I feel like, this was just something she did for fun. And there's going to be a certain crowd out there for this. Will it be me? Probably not.
Final grade. So, I'm going to give this album an X. I don't want to give Keke Palmer an X, but this ain't for me. Go find a woman reactor and listen to her thoughts on it. I feel like she'll have more understanding. And it's like, we review albums from women all the time. It's just like, this just wasn't in my lane whatsoever. I couldn't feel it at all. I listened to this twice and was just like, I'm not listening to it again.
1-800-Keke.
It was a cool skit. I like that. I like the whole flip into the needing to pay immediately. That was cool. If you're gonna do it, that's how you get the money out of people.
10 cents a minute though? I thought it'd be a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it an X. I won't be coming back to this or referring this to anybody, but that's just me and my take on it. But shout out to Keke Palmer. I love what she be doing. She's always doing her thing regardless. She's always working. So shout out.
Keke Palmer. Kekepalmer. Keke Palmer.